Well, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Quick Bite History Live, where we do try to have a little fun with history. We are very happy to be here on this Tuesday evening at our new time. You can catch us live normally each Wednesday evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern and 4:30 Pacific time. We have shifted to Tuesday this week only, due to a little personal errand I need to do tomorrow evening. Anyway, tonight we do present 3 different shows in one. First, we will roll out our speed painting robots for the top 20 stars of early television. So that should be pretty fun. And then next, we'll have the top 20 black entertainers in history. And then we do plan on a special surprise bonus round if you want to stick around for that a little later on. So do settle in for some serious fun with history tonight. Now do check in if you haven't checked in yet. I see Jan's here. That's cool. Hopefully Arena's going to be joining us from the state of Utah, so that'll be fun. If you want to check in, please do. That's where you're going to place your answers as we go. Let me fire up that first round of robots for us, huh? Let's get it going. Here we go. Now, you do know the rules. Robots paint. You guys guess. We start off easy, and it gets a little harder over time. So again, this is the top 20 stars of early television. He was nicknamed Mr. Television for his early dominance in the medium. He started in vaudeville before becoming a television star. Who knows? His show helped drive TV set sales in the 1950s. Huh. He was one of NBC's first big stars. There you go, Jan's got it. Kind of looks like him, right? The robots kind of got it right, I think. He hosted the Texaco Star Theater. You remember that? I guess that was the main sponsor, huh? Texaco. Yes, indeed, this is Mr. Milton Berle, Mr. Television. He was a television pioneer whose variety show was instrumental in making TV a popular household fixture. There he is, Milton Berle. Okay, you know how it's done now. You know how the game is played. So we'll go on to number 2. Here she comes. She was a B-movie actress before transitioning to television. Her husband was a Cuban band leader. That should be the clue that gives it away, right? Her iconic comedy show was groundbreaking for television. Yeah, you got it. She was a trailblazer as a female producer and a studio head. I didn't know that. She starred, of course, in I Love Lucy. I think everybody probably knows who this is. The red hair and all. Yes, this is Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball revolutionized television comedy and became a trailblazer for women in the entertainment and production. There you go, Lucille Ball. Yeah, I think it's a good. Robots did a great job rendition of that. Yeah. I think you'll probably know the next one too. He was a comedic violinist. He started his career in radio before transitioning to TV. Now, I'm going to date myself because I do remember seeing all these people on television when I was a very young child. Black and white, of course. Yeah, yeah, you got it. But I remember the violin thing. Definitely remember it. He was famous for his miserly persona. That's right. He would always complain about the money, right? He hosted the Jack Benny program on both radio and television. Well, that's kind of an easy clue, isn't it? He hosted the Jack Benny program. Who is this? Yes, it's Jack Benny. Jack Benny was a pioneering figure in comedy, bridging radio and TV with a unique blend of timing and self-deprecating humor. Malls in his wallet. There you go. Jack Benny. All right, next up, they start getting a little harder. She started on the Broadway stage. She was often cast as a sidekick to her zany lead actress. And that's the way I would have gone. Her comedic foil on TV was her character's on-screen husband. She became famous for playing a nosy, loyal best friend. Who knows? Told you they get a little harder. Yeah, this is Ethel, but who played Ethel? She portrayed Ethel Mertz. Ethel Mertz on I Love Lucy. I remember her husband, Mr. Mertz. Who is this? Who is this? You know? The actresses. This is Vivian Vance. Vivian Vance brought charm and wit to her role as Ethel Mertz, creating one of the most beloved supporting characters in sitcom history. There you go. Next up, you probably know this one. He began his entertainment career as a saxophonist. Violinist Jack Benny, this guy's a saxophonist. His gift for dialects and impressions set him apart. Who knows? He worked with Imogene Coca in one of the first big sketch comedy shows. Remember who this is? He starred in a comedy variety show that helped shape the future of TV. I think you got it. I think that's a typo. I think you have it. He was the star of the program called Your Show of Shows. Now, I did never see that one, as I recall. I don't know if they did. They might not have recorded reruns of that, so I never saw it. This is Sid Caesar. Sid Caesar was a sketch comedy trailblazer whose innovative humor influenced generations of comedians and writers. There you go, Sid Caesar. Next up, she was known for playing the wisecracking friend in Hollywood movies. She transitioned from radio to television seamlessly. They get harder, like I said. She was a regular on the Bob Hope Show and the George Byrne and Gracie Allen Show. She was a regular. She starred as the quick-witted school teacher in a popular sitcom. Anybody remember? She played the title role in Our Miss Brooks. Our Miss Brooks. No, it does kind of look like Betty White, but it's not Betty White. This is Eve Arden. Eve Arden was a master of delivering sarcastic, sharp-tongued humor, making her a beloved figure in early television sitcoms. Eve Arden. You'll know the next one. We won't keep them all hard. He was known for his trademark cigar and grease paint mustache. I don't know what that means exactly. Grease paint mustache. Means it wasn't real? I have to find that funny. His quick wit made him a standout in vaudeville and Hollywood. He was a member of a famous comedy team that appeared in movies. I remember who this. He hosted a long-running game show like this. This is my mentor. That featured his ad-libbed humor. He was the host of a show called You Bet Your Life. You Bet Your Life. There you go, Susan. Jan's got it. Susan's got it. Good job. You Bet Your Life. Remember watching reruns of this, Susan? I remember. Maybe quite a bit later I watched reruns of this. Yes, indeed, this is Groucho Marx. Groucho Marx brought vaudeville-style humor to early television, solidifying his status as a comedic icon. Okay, they get a little harder. Next up, she won an Academy Award for a dramatic film role before she transitioned to television. She became a symbol of the 1950s American family values. You don't remember watching that, huh? I guess that just shows how much older I am. I think I might have watched it later, like when Johnny Carson was on or something. They were re-showing Groucho Marx. Her popular sitcom ran for 8 seasons. She starred in a little show called The Donna Reed Show. Can you guess who this is? That's a kind of a giveaway clue. Donna Reed helped shape the image of the ideal American housewife in television sitcoms during the 1950s and the 1960s. Donna Reed. Donna Reed. There you go. These are the stars of early television. I told you they were. I bet you'll know the next one. He started his career in vaudeville and radio. He was known for creating numerous lovable comic characters. His variety show became a staple of the 1950s and 1960s television. Now, I remember watching this program at both of our grandparents' houses. He specialized in physical comedy and slapstick. There you go, Jan. He starred in the Red Skelton Show. That's right. Red Skelton was a master of physical comedy whose characters and style made him a beloved figure in television variety shows. Red Skelton. Then isn't he the guy who painted clowns? He painted, and he even did it on his show, right? On Black Velvet, he would paint clowns. Wasn't that? Yeah. Wasn't that it? Hitler is incorrect, GG. Next up on Stars of Early Hollywood, it's a little harder. She was once married to a future U.S. president. That's kind of the giveaway, isn't it? I think that kind of gives it away. She won an Academy Award for Best Actress, but way back in the 1940s. Not Nancy, though. Yes, it's Jane. I don't know, Jan. You're only doing first names. I'm not sure I'm giving you full credit. You only get half credit. She was known for playing dramatic roles on both TV and film. She had a leading role in a primetime soap opera in the 1980s. So later on, she was still a star. It was called Falcon Crest, right? She was a star in Falcon Crest. There you go. Jan's got the whole thing. Jane Wyman was a talented actress whose career spanned decades, from Oscar-winning performances to starring roles in primetime television. Jane Wyman, there you go, once married to Ronnie. That's right. You'll know the next one, I think. I do remember this guy's shows, probably on reruns. He began his career on Broadway as a comic performer. He won several Emmy Awards for his television work. He was known for playing a scheming army sergeant. Hate those scheming army sergeants. His most famous character led a platoon in a long-running sitcom. No, it's not Ernie Borgnine. That was a different show. This was before that. This was like what led to McHale's Navy. Yeah, Susan Henson. He starred in the Phil Silver Show as Sergeant Bilko. It was interesting. They called it the Phil Silver Show, but it was a sitcom about Sergeant Bilko. Phil Silvers brought slapstick and quick-witted humor to television, creating one of the most memorable sitcom characters of the 1950s. Well, it must have been reruns that I saw. I'm not quite that old. Come on. Next up, you'll know the next one. She first gained fame playing the wife of a comedy writer in the 1960s. She starred in two beloved sitcoms, one in the 60s and one in the 70s. Who knows who this is? That's right, Stuart, you got it. Nope. She was known for throwing her hat in the air at the opening of her show in the 70s. Yeah, you got it. That is indeed correct. She later starred in the show The Mary Tyler Moore Show. So who is it? Mary Tyler Moore helped redefine women's roles on television, portraying independent, career-focused women who influenced generations of viewers. Mary Tyler Moore, an independent woman. Yes, she was hot. Tall, thin model like. What was the other show she was in? Well, you'll get a chance to answer that with the next one. Next up, in our Stars of Early Television, he was known for his physical comedy and singing abilities. He starred in a family sitcom in the 1960s about a television writer in It. There you go. Susan's got it. He played a chimney sweep in a beloved Disney film. Yes, he did. Chim chimney, chim chim brew, chim He shared the screen with Mary Tyler Moore in the 1960s. He starred in a little program called The Dick Van Dyke Show. Who is it? I love those clues. Like robot's crazy. Dick Van Dyke brought charm, wit, and brilliant comedic timing to both television and film, cementing his place as one of America's favorite entertainers. Crispy Critter, what's that? You're gonna have to explain that. Don't know what that is. Dick Van Dyke. You'll know the next one. Much beloved. She holds the Guinness World Record for the longest TV career for a female entertainer. She starred in a popular 1980s sitcom about four older women living together. That's right, Dick Van Dyke lived in Capitol Beach on the cliff. Right. You got it. She won an Emmy for her role as the man-hungry Sue Ann Nivens. That must have been during the Golden Cup, right? Yes, she starred in the Golden Girls. She did cameos and bit parts in all the other older sitcoms. That's right, it's Betty White. Betty White was a television legend whose groundbreaking career spanned over 7 decades, earning her a place in the hearts of generations of fans. Guinness Book of World Record, longest TV career for a female entertainer. I don't know, is there a male that had a longer one? Probably not. She probably just has the longest career, period. Everybody got it. Hey, Erwin, what's up? Hey, Mary Jo. He was born in Cuba and became a band leader in the United States. Kind of gives it away, doesn't it? He popularized the conga line in America. And here's the giveaway clue. He was married to Lucille Ball, both on and off screen. Yeah. It is. That's part of his name. You don't get full credit yet. That's definitely incorrect. That's correct. All right, you guys got it. He starred as Ricky Ricardo on I Love Lucy, and he was the co-founder of Desilu Productions. Desi Arnaz was a groundbreaking television producer and actor who pioneered techniques still used in TV production today, such as the multi-camera setup. Desi Arnaz. Kind of looks like him. Younger. It's the young Desi. Definitely. All right, moving on. We are still doing stars of early television. Robots paint, you guess. She was known for her expressive face and comedic timing. Who knows? She was a frequent collaborator with Sid Caesar. You were paying attention earlier, I gave it away. He was a star of early sketch comedy television shows. Who knows? This is not Screech. Kind of looks like Screech. Yeah, Jan has it. It kind of looks like Carol too. It does, but not her. She probably was on. She was a cast member of Your Show of Shows. Anyway, this is a lady named Emma Jean Coca. Emma Jean Coca was one of television's first female sketch comedians. leaving a lasting legacy with her incredible versatility and wit. Emma Jean Coca. That's her. Looks just like, because it's her. All right, we've got what? 4 more in this category. This lady was known for playing a scatterbrained character. She was part of a comedy duo with her husband. Who remembers? Her partner was famous for the catchphrase, "Say goodnight, blank." I'm not going to say it yet. She often played the straight woman to her husband's deadpan humor. She was part of the Burns and... Anyway, her husband was George Burns. Burns and Allen. Say goodnight, Gracie. So who is this? I said it all right there. This is Gracie Allen, of course. Gracie Allen was a comedic genius who helped shape early television comedy alongside her husband, George Burns. Say goodnight, Gracie. There you go. That's her, right? Gracie Allen. 3 more. You'll know the next one. This is pretty easy. She was known for her wild hair and outrageous costumes. Her comedy style was self-deprecating and centered around her fictitious husband, Fang. You remember that? Her husband's name was Fang. I do remember that, for sure. She was one of the first female stand-up comics to gain mainstream success. She often joked about her appearance and domestic life. Susan Hansen. Kind of looks a little like Carol Channing. Not Tina Turner. No, not Freddy Krueger. You guys not know who Phyllis Diller is? You guys might be too young to know. She starred in her own TV specials and variety shows. Miss Phyllis Diller broke ground for women in comedy with her unapologetic style, becoming a role model for future generations of female comedians. Yeah, she was. 2 more. We got 2 more in the category. Next one's kind of hard. Good luck. I challenge you guys to get the next one. I'm going to tailor the clues so it's a little harder. His father was best known for playing the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. Well, it wasn't him. It was his father that played the Tin Man. He became a successful film and television director. He directed tributes and retrospectives on the history of Hollywood. He married Judy Garland's daughter, Liza Minnelli. He directed a little movie called That's Entertainment. So this guy was kind of Mr. Hollywood back in the day. I'm not sure why he's in this category. But his dad was the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz. So that's something. Who knows who this is? Not Danny Thomas. Who married Liza Minnelli? Quick, Google it. Liza Minnelli's husband. Quick. Who's got it? This is Jack Haley Jr. Jack Haley Jr. was a respected director and producer known for his work on documentaries and retrospectives that celebrated Hollywood's golden age. Okay, we're up to the last one in the category. Here we go. Let's see if you guys can get this. She was a leading lady in Hollywood during the 30s and 40s in movies. She received 4 Academy Award nominations throughout her career, but she was famous for her television. She starred in both film noirs and westerns. She won 3 Emmy Awards for her work in television. And okay, you ready for me to give it away now? Here it goes. She starred in the TV series The Big Valley. This is the lady. This is her. Who remembers? Famous actress. 3 Emmys. Big Valley. Who knows? It kind of looks like her. Linda Evans, good guess. No, this is before Linda Evans for sure. This is Barbara Stanwyck. In case you don't remember that, The Big Valley, Barbara Stanwyck was a versatile actress whose career spanned film and television, making her one of the most respected actresses of her generation. How'd you guys do? You did what? About 50-50? Like maybe a little better? All right, well, that was pretty fun. So we got another category coming up. We got top Black entertainers next. So let me load up that file, and we'll get going on that right away. We won't even let any grass grow on the ground. Again, we're going to do top 20 Black entertainers in history. Here we go. He was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, and grew up in poverty. He was known for his gravelly voice and virtuosity on a brass instrument. He helped popularize scat singing and jazz music. And if I tell you his nickname, you should get it. His nickname was Satchmo. Yeah, you guys all got it. Stuart Terberry even got the nickname first. Aretha! Yeah. That's right. This is Louis Armstrong. Satchmo was one of the most influential figures in jazz, shaping the genre with his unique sound and style. Satchmo, Louis Armstrong. There he is. That's a pretty good picture. Robots did good. All right, we are doing the top 20 Black entertainers in history for the category, so that's your first clue. And we're doing 20 of them. So next, she won 13 Grammy Awards throughout her career. Holy smokes. She was known for her clear voice and her ability to imitate instrumental sounds. I didn't know that. Huh. She became famous after winning an amateur singing contest at the Apollo Theater. Oh, you got it, Susan. Are you Googling? Are you Googling? She was often called the First Lady of Song. She is remembered for her scat singing and performances of the Great American Songbook. Oh, didn't know that either. You got a tear? Not a bad picture of it, right? Robots did good. This is Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald's extraordinary vocal range and innovative improvisations made her one of the greatest jazz singers of all time. And number 2 on our list. We're doing the musicians first. We're going to do 10 musicians, and then we'll do 10 actors and actresses. Just to give you another clue. This gentleman lost his eyesight by the age of 7. He was one of the pioneers of soul music, blending gospel, blues, and jazz. Who knows? He was signed to Atlantic Records, where he produced hits that crossed musical genres. His best-known song is Georgia on My Mind. I've got Georgia on my mind. That's right. You guys are getting it. Stuart, Susan. Everybody's getting it. He was known as the Genius. Now, I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? That was a nickname, the Genius? Wow. Yes, indeed. This is Mr. Ray Charles. Ray Charles was a trailblazer who blended musical genres and overcame personal challenges to become a legendary singer, songwriter, and musician. Ray Charles. There he is. All right, we got quite a few more to go. So next up, she began her singing career in church, influenced by her preacher father. She was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There you go. First person inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She was nicknamed the Queen of Soul. There you go. Susan knows all this jazz stuff. Her iconic song is titled Respect. She was known for her powerful voice and socially conscious lyrics. I didn't know that. Huh. That's right, this is Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin's commanding voice and presence made her a powerful figure in the civil rights movement and one of the greatest vocalists in music history. That's our channel. Quick Bite History. You learn something every night here on Fun with History. Next up, he began his career singing gospel in Georgia. You'll know this one. He earned the nickname the hardest working man in show business. He was a key figure in the development of funk music. There you go. Who knows who this is? He was known for his energetic performances and his dance moves. He did have some moves. Yeah, you guys got it. I see Erwin got it way up there. Tara, Susan, Erwin, everybody's got it. His famous song is I Got You, I Feel Good. I got you, I feel good. James Brown was a transformative figure in soul and funk music, influencing generations with his groundbreaking sound and charismatic performances. Mr. James Brown. There he is. I feel good. I think you might know the next one. He began his career as the lead singer of a famous family band. His album, Thriller, became the best-selling album of all time. He revolutionized music videos with iconic works like Thriller and Billie Jean. Yes, Wacko Jacko. That is correct. He was known for his signature dance move, the moonwalk. He was nicknamed the King of pop. Who else has a bit of trivia on Michael? That's kind of a different picture of him, isn't it? Michael Jackson redefined pop music and entertainment, leaving an enduring legacy as one of the most influential artists of all time. Michael Jackson. He copied the moonwalk. Huh. You got a joke there? Yes. That would be the time. Now, the latest I've heard is that none of it was true, but anyway, that's the latest I've heard. The Clean Man. Wow. She began her career as the lead singer of an R&B girl group in the 1990s. She is married to a rapper. Her surprise album releases and music videos have set new standards in the industry. That picture did kind of look like her. You got it. She performed at 2 Super Bowl halftime shows. She is known for her powerful voice and hits like Single Ladies and Formation. Kind of looks like her. Yes, you got it. Beyonce, married to Jay-Z. Beyonce has become one of the most influential and powerful figures in contemporary music, known for her vocal ability and stage presence, and her artistic innovation. Beyonce. We're up to number 8. Still in the musician category. He was a child prodigy who signed with Motown at age 11. He is known for his skills as a multi-instrumentalist and singer-songwriter. Wow. He became politically active, using the music to promote social justice causes. Yeah. Everybody's got it? His famous songs include Superstition and Isn't She Lovely? He is blind and uses his other senses to create musical masterpieces. Yes, he does. Everybody knows this is Mr. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder's innovative use of synthesizers and heartfelt songwriting made him one of the most celebrated and influential musicians of the 20th century. Stevie Wonder. Okay, next one might be a little harder. We're going to go back in time a bit. Good luck. He began his career as a gospel singer before crossing over into pop. He founded his own record label, becoming one of the first Black artists to do so. His smooth vocals and emotional delivery made him a crossover success. He is known for his civil rights anthem, A Change Is Gonna Come. A Change Is Gonna Come. His most famous pop song is You Send Me. You Send Me. Oh, you guys knew it. I thought this was going to stump you. That's right. It's Sam. Sam. It is Sam. Mr. Sam Cooke was a pioneering figure in soul music, using his voice and his platform to address important social issues. There you go. Sam Cooke. I think that looks like it. Yeah. Okay, next one's kind of hard too. This is the last one that's in the musician I did 10 musicians, and I'm going to do 10 actors, 10 actresses. So the last musician is right there. She was classically trained as a pianist, initially aspiring to be a concert pianist. Her songs often address social justice and civil rights themes. She was known for blending jazz, blues, and classical music. Anybody remember what this is? A little bit harder. She was born in 1933. Her iconic song is called Feeling Good. No. Oh, I do see it. Stuart has it. Stuart got it. Stuart had it early. What's up, Stuart? That's right. It's Nina Simone. Nina Simone used her music as a powerful tool for activism, becoming an iconic voice for civil rights and equality. Nina Simone. I didn't know who that was. Gotta say, didn't know. Now I know. Learn something every day on Fight History Live. All right, next up, you'll know this one. He was born in the Bahamas, but moved to the U.S. as a teenager. He broke barriers as a black actor in Hollywood in the 50s and 60s. He starred in socially conscious films that addressed racial issues. Who remembers who this is? He won an Academy Award for his role in Lilies of the Field. He was the first black actor to win an Oscar for Best Actor. Yeah, you guys know. Like everybody got it. There, Irwin, Susan. Good job. Yes, this is Mr. Sidney Poitier. Did I say that properly? Poitier. Sidney paved the way for the future black actors in Hollywood, breaking racial barriers and bringing dignity to his roles. That's right. Excuse me for a sec. I got a little bit of allergy action going. So we're back. She started her career as a singer and radio performer. She was the first black woman to sing on the radio in the U.S. Yeah, guess who's coming to dinner with Sidney Poitier? She often played domestic workers in her film roles. This is going way back, right? The most famous role was as Mammy in Gone with the Wind. Who played Mammy in Gone with the Wind? She was the first black person to win an Academy Award. I think she won Best Supporting Actress, right? For sure. No, not Dinah Washington. I'm not sure who Dinah Washington is, but no. She was the first black person to win an Academy Award. Anybody remember? Going once? Going twice? Hattie McDaniel. Hattie McDaniel made history as the first black actor to win an Academy Award, paving the way for future generations of performers. Hattie McDaniel. Next up, she started her career as a nightclub singer and a Broadway star. She broke ground as the first black woman to star in a non-stereotypical role on television. This looks like her too. You should be able to get from the picture. She played a nurse and widow raising her son on television. Anybody remember this? I sure remember this. She starred in the TV series Julia. Remember it? Who remembers? Yeah, you got it. Ooh, got it. Diane Carroll. Diane Carroll was a trailblazer for black actresses, becoming the first to star in a primetime TV series that did not portray a stereotypical role. There you go. Diane Carroll. Ever heard? Yeah. You'll know this one. He was known for his raw, honest, and provocative humor. His stand-up routines addressed race, relations, and personal struggle. Yes, indeed. He starred in several successful comedy films in the 70s and 80s. Did you know that he co-wrote the film Blazing Saddles? Did you know that? I didn't know that. There it is. Stuart has it. He is considered one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time. He is indeed Mr. Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor revolutionized comedy with his fearless approach to tackling social issues and personal challenges, influencing generations of comedians. Richard Pryor. Did you know he co-wrote Blazing Saddles? I did not know that. Nope. Cool though. Smart guy. All right, we've got, I think, 5 or 6 more of these. He was a breakout star on a famous sketch comedy TV show in the 1980s. He became a box office star with films like Beverly Hills Cop and Trading Places. Yeah, Red Fox is great too, for sure. I saw Red Fox live one time. Yeah, it's great. At the Coach House. You guys got it. He is known for his distinctive comedy voice and character work. He starred in Saturday Night Live and became one of the biggest movie stars of the 1980s. Yes, he was a big, big star. Mr. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy brought new energy to both television and film, becoming a comedic legend and a major Hollywood star. Now, they keep talking about him making a comeback, but he doesn't seem to really want to, right? There's talk, but I don't know if I've seen it. But did he make a movie recently? I don't remember. I think he did, maybe. Not sure. You'll know the next one, I believe. The current star. He started his career writing and producing stage plays. He created and portrayed a famous character known for wearing a wig and glasses. Who knows who this is? He is one of the highest grossing black filmmakers in history. He built his own movie studio in Atlanta, Georgia, not far from here. That's where I'm going tomorrow night. Atlanta, Georgia. He is known for his character Medea. I'm saying that right? Medea? Medea in the films. Everybody know who this is? Who is this? Medea. Rich guy. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry became a mogul in entertainment, known for his prolific output of plays, films, and television shows, and for owning one of the largest film studios in the United States. There you go. We're on the next one. She began her career as a model before transitioning to acting. She won an Academy Award for her performance in a 2001 film. Who knows? She was a Bond girl in the James Bond film Die Another Day. She became the first Black woman to win an Oscar for Best Actress for Monsters Ball. Monsters Ball. Hey, see you, Tara. Who knows this one? She starred as a superhero in one of the first major films featuring a Black lead. Who knows who this is? Yes, this is Miss Halle Berry. Halle Berry broke barriers in Hollywood, becoming the first Black woman to win an Academy Award for Best Actress. We got 3 more. This gentleman portrayed a civil rights activist in a biographical film in the 1990s. He has won 2 Academy Awards for his acting. He starred in a famous courtroom drama film directed by Jonathan Demme. He was the first Black actor to win 2 Oscars, one for a supporting role and one for a lead role. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Stuart. This is indeed Mr. Denzel. Denzel Washington is one of the most respected and versatile actors in Hollywood, known for his powerful performances in both drama and action films. Denzel. Glory and Training Day. Remember Training Day? Yeah. Denzel. There he is. 2 more. Next up. He often focuses on issues of race, class, and identity in his films. He has a distinctive directing style that includes breaking the fourth wall. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break the fourth wall right here. He won his first Oscar for the Best Adapted Screenplay in 2019. His breakthrough film is set in Brooklyn and deals with rising racial tension. Yeah, you guys know. Pretty good picture of him, actually. Robots did good. He directed a little film called Do the Right Thing and The Black Klansman. Did you see Black Klansman? That was kind of... Who's the actor in Black Klansman? He's kind of an it guy. Yeah. That's right. This is Mr. Spike Lee. Spike Lee is an influential filmmaker known for his socially conscious films that confront racial and political issues with creativity and style. And I remember him. He's always on the sideline at the Knicks games, right? New York. He's got the good seats. Right. All right, last one. She grew up in poverty before becoming one of the richest women in the world. She starred in a film adaptation of a famous Alice Walker novel. Remember that? She started her career as a local news anchor. I didn't know that. Before launching her talk show. I did not know that. She is known for her powerful influence in media and philanthropy. Color purple, correct. All kinds of correct answers. Oh, he's at the Yankee games now, huh? Cool. Yeah, do the right thing is the big one. Color purple, that's right. And then she's hosted the Oprah Winfrey Show. So if she's hosted the Oprah Winfrey Show, her name must be Oprah Winfrey. Oprah became one of the most powerful and influential figures in media, using her platform to inspire, educate, and empower others. Oprah. There she is. This is kind of the medium weight Oprah here. It's not the skinny Oprah, but it's not the real heavy Oprah. All right, well, that ends that category. Now, for whoever's wants to stick around, there's a little bit more of a fun category coming up. We're going to do famous European landmarks. So it's not people, it's things. So that might be a little more challenging in a way, but a little more fun maybe. So let me fire that next video file up and we'll get going. How'd you guys do on that last category? A little bit better? Yeah. Did like about 60% on the last one. All right, remember this is famous European landmarks. We'll start easy, we'll get a little harder. This landmark was originally criticized for its design, with many calling it an eyesore. Standing at over 300 meters tall, it held the title for the tallest structure in the world until 1930. It was constructed as the entrance arch to the 1889 World's Fair. There you go, you got it. Joby. Kind of an interesting angle, huh? The iconic structure is located on the Champ de Mars. Did I say that properly? I'm not real good at French. It is named after the engineer Gustave, who designed it. It is now known as one of the most recognizable structures in Paris. Yes, everybody's got it. It is the Eiffel Tower. Gustave Eiffel. Wasn't it? It was like two brothers. Did I get that right? One was the engineer, one was the architect, something like that. One guy was more well known for it. I think the engineer, maybe. I'm not sure. But yes, indeed, this is the Eiffel Tower. There it is. Okay, remember now we're doing famous European landmarks. So this next landmarks, the official name is not what people call it. And it's part of a larger building. Well, that sounds tricky. Its clock is renowned for its accuracy and has rarely stopped. Yeah, you guys know. This iconic structure has been featured in numerous films and often representing the city it's in. It is located at the north end of the Palace of Westminster. Now, I've never been to London. I would like to go to London. I've never been. You guys been? Everybody been to London? Not me. Someday. Commonly known as Big Ben, it refers specifically to the Great Bell inside this famous clock tower in London. Big Ben. Is this also called the Tower of London, or is that something different? That's something different, right? Am I right? No? I don't know. This is Big Ben, though. There it is. I think the robots struggle a little bit with the buildings versus the people. I think they do a little better with the people. All right, next up. This ancient structure could hold up to 80,000 spectators. It was used for gladiatorial contests and public spectacles, such as animal hunts and executions. Earthquakes and stone robbers. Those stone robbers have left it in particularly ruined state. This iconic landmark is located in the capital city of Italy. It is known as the Colosseum, and it is an ancient amphitheater in Rome. What's the other name for the Colosseum? Who were the developers? And it was named after the developers until much later. It was like 3 centuries later they started calling it the Colosseum, I think. But it was known as something else. Who knows? The other name for the Colosseum. Anybody got it? Going once. Going twice. Flavian Amphitheater. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Flavian Amphitheater. That's right. There it is, the Flavian Amphitheater. AKA the Colosseum. Famous European landmarks. That's what we're doing right now. Who knows this next one? This ancient citadel contains the remains of several historically significant buildings. It is located on a rocky outcrop above the city it overlooks. No, the Roman Colosseum was not the correct answer. Look that up. Flavian Amphitheater. The most famous structure here is dedicated to the goddess Athena. This site represents the birthplace of democracy and Western civilization. There you go. You've got it, Stuart. And what is the name of the most prominent building at the Acropolis? Who knows that? I haven't been here either. I haven't been to Europe. So there's your problem. It's hard to go to any of the European landmarks if you haven't been to Europe. So anyway, this is the Acropolis. And the most prominent building is the Parthenon. The Parthenon. That's right. Parthenon. All right, this next one, they don't get easier. This structure has been under construction for over 140 years and is still not finished. Famous European landmark. Its design includes intricate facades and towering spires inspired by natural forms. This one's a little harder to visualize. It was designed by the famous architect, this will give it away, Antoni Gaudí. Antoni Gaudí. Gaudí. Who knows the famous building by Gaudí? This basilica is located in a major Spanish city known for its art and architecture. I don't know. Is it called the Cathedral of Barcelona? I don't know it by that name. I don't think it's called that. Maybe it is now. I don't know. This is known as the Sagrada Familia. Sagrada Familia. It is an iconic landmark in Barcelona. So maybe they do call it that now. I don't know. But it's by the architect Antonio Gaudí, and they're still building it because it's so complicated. Anyway. Next up. This building has served as a focal point for the British people at times of national rejoicing and crisis. Wow. I can't tell nothing from it. It has 775 rooms, including 19 staterooms, 52 royal and guest bedrooms, and 78 bathrooms. 78 bathrooms, 775 rooms. The famous balcony here is often used for public appearances by the royal family. Who knows where this is? Heard of it? This palace is the official London residence of the UK sovereign. Yes, you got it. You guys have it. I don't know if it's a very good picture of it, though. It's hard for the robots to do a lot of detail. Known as Buckingham Palace, it is one of the most recognizable buildings in London. Not so you know here, though. Not the greatest. The clues were good, though, so you got it. There it is, Buckingham Palace. All right, we're going to do 4 more tonight. We're going to end this at 10 of these tonight. This structure is widely considered one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture. Who knows? Its construction began in the 12th century and took over 100 years to complete. It features famous gargoyles and a large rose window. So that should give it away. Gargoyles and a large rose window. French Gothic architecture. Who knows? There you go. Storage. It is a little harder for the robots to paint the detail in this style, isn't it? Oh well, we're doing okay. That's right, this is Notre Dame Cathedral, and it is located indeed in Paris. Paris, France. Notre Dame Cathedral. Did they have trouble with this one? Did it get hurt? It didn't. This isn't the one that burned, right? They've been rebuilding all these. This is where the Hunchback lived, right? The Hunchback's home. All right, next up, number 8. This structure began leaning during its construction due to unstable soil. Unstable soil conditions. It is a freestanding bell tower of a cathedral in its city. So I guess it stands off to the side. But what's it called? The tilt of this tower has been partially corrected in recent years to prevent collapse. So they straightened it out a little bit. That's got to hurt the tourism. They straightened it. Did they straighten it very much? Oh, Notre Dame is the one that burned, huh? Well, that was a bummer. Anyway, this is located in the region of Tuscany in a famous Italian city. And if I told you the city, you'd know the name. Yes, you have it. I guess it's kind of iconic. It's hard for the robots to get that part wrong. Known as the Leaning Tower of Pisa, it is one of Italy's most iconic landmarks. So when they stabilized it, I hope they didn't straighten it out too much, right? Okay, we got 2 more to do tonight in the European Landmark category, and then we'll be done for the evening. We'll all say goodnight, say goodbye. It'll be a sad affair. This 19th century castle was commissioned by a reclusive king known for his grandiose building projects. Ooh, very idyllic. It is often called the fairy tale castle due to its picturesque setting and design. This castle served as the inspiration for Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle. I've been there. I've been to both, the one in California and the one in Florida. Who knows what this is? It is located in the Bavarian Alps, overlooking the Hohenschwangau Valley. I'm not saying that right. Hohenschwangau Valley. I'm not saying that right. You'll never get it. Who knows what the name of this place is? I think Hitler hung out there too. Disney and Hitler, both. They both liked it. Anybody know the name of this? It's the Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria. Neuschwanstein. All right, last one. We're gonna end it after this one. This building is one of the largest churches in the world. It is considered one of the holiest Catholic shrines and a place of pilgrimage. The dome of this basilica was designed by Michelangelo. Anybody been here? This is definitely on my list of places to visit for sure. Probably all of Rome, Florence, Venice, probably the whole thing, right? Big Italy thing. Maybe Italy and Greece. Maybe I'd go on a cruise or something, huh? What do you think? Not the Sistine Chapel. Anybody know? Yeah, there you go. Marco's got it. This indeed is St. Peter's Basilica. St. Peter's is a central feature of the Vatican. This is where the Pope does his big thing on Easter. All right, guys. Well, we're going to call it quits on that one tonight. Thank you guys for joining me as usual. I'm going to just pause it right there and say goodnight. Hopefully you guys had fun. And we'll see you on next time on Wednesday. We're usually on Wednesday nights, not on Tuesday nights. Tonight was different. But next week we'll be back on Wednesday. So thank you again for coming and good night.